Hi, good morning, it's Patsy. I have to excuse the eyes today if I close and blink a lot. They're a bit irritated today. But I wanted to come on and do this hashtag that I've been seeing floating around for the last few days. My top 5 faves. I've seen quite a few on my subscription list doing this one, so I thought I'd come on and do mine. It looks real fun. So I think I've got it in the right order. The first one was top favourite tarot deck. Now, up until this month, I would have always said the Joie de Vivre, and that is still a favourite of mine. I do love that deck, and for a long time that has been my top one, my top deck. But it's been overtaken this month, and that's a bigger surprise to me as anyone. But the Ethereal Visions, I absolutely love this deck. I've been using it a lot since I've got it, and it's just one of those decks I just love to hold and love to work with. It's got such a lovely energy. It is an 80 card deck. Yeah, there's one of them there, that's the artist. It is a 80 card deck. Oh, you get your 78 usual tarot cards. I love that wheel. But then you get 2 extra cards. The artist is one of them and the well is the other one, and I've left them in and they're working out really, really well as well. The deck is by where's my lid? US Games. The cardstock I absolutely love. I love the feel of it. I love the gold embossing. It is very Rider-Waite based on the imagery, and I work with the Rider-Waite system. I'm not a fan of the artwork on the original decks. Oh, my nose is really itching this morning. Oh, excuse me, it's driving me mad this morning. I've took my antihistamine, but it don't seem to be having much effect. But yeah, so this is my all-time favourite deck. I am loving working with this. It's got such a nice feel to it, and I just love the imagery, and they give such lovely readings as well. And when they're all laid out together, they look absolutely beautiful. They really, really are gorgeous. So that is my top tarot deck that I'm really enjoying working with, and I can't see that changing. But then I didn't think that I'd ever replace the Joie de Vivre with another tarot, but yeah, this one I just love to work with this one. So that's my top tarot. The next one was your favorite oracle. Again, I've got so many oracles. This was quite a difficult one really, because I buy oracles all the time because I do love to work with oracles. I probably buy more oracle than I do tarot, and that's saying something because I buy way too many of those. And I would have said the Golden Path Tarot, because I'm loving working with that. Really love that deck, and I get some great readings from that deck. But I brought this deck from home because I'd forgotten about it. It was in my ones that I'd forgotten about, so I brought it back and been working with it, and I've just fell in love with this deck. And it's not something that I would usually work with as much as I am doing, but I'm really, really, really enjoying it. And it's the Oracle of Visions by Chiara Marchetti, this one. And I think what it is for this one, I mean, the box feels lovely, the cardstock is lovely, and this one is by US Games too. The cardstock is lovely, but I think what it is with this is, yes, they do have, there's no keywords or nothing on it, and yes, if you go in the book, they do have some ideas of its meaning and what have you, but he does say in the book that they are designed for you to use your intuition to see what message you get from them. And this is what I find, depending on what's going on in the day and what have you, I can look at a card and it'll mean one thing to me one day and something different the next day. It's just one of those really intuitive decks, and I love intuitive decks. I love to work intuitively from the artwork, and this is what I find you can do with this deck. And I've been using this a lot for my readings, the weekly readings, weekend readings, that kind of thing, to end with, so people can have a card to kind of get their own message from, because we could all read it completely different than each other. So this is one that I am really enjoying working with, because like I said, it actually works on how I work very intuitively, and from the images. I have just pre-ordered the new tarot he's got coming out. I think it's being released in this country next week, I think it is. But I've got that one pre-order, so I'm quite excited, and I think it's going to go really well with this oracle. But yeah, so that's my favourite oracle at the minute, and like I said, I'm really enjoying working with that. I'm pulling one a day for myself, and they really are a great oracle. So the next one I believe was your favourite cartomancy deck. Well, I don't have any of those because it's not something that I've done. I've only got normal playing cards that you can buy from the pound shop, 50p or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a big card player as such. So I'm going to replace it with Kipper, this little Kipper deck, because this is another system I like to work with. The Mystical Kipper, this one is. And it's like a little tiny Lenormand deck. I really enjoy working with Kipper. I have got the Kipper workbook from Tony Poole, who's brilliant at reading these. And I was working my way through that and really enjoying it till my eyes decided to play up and I can't read. So I'm hoping that these improve so I can get back onto that workbook, because I was really enjoying studying these. But I actually love this deck, and I've got some great readings. I've read with a picture of for other people with these two events, and they've really enjoyed them too. So this is the one that I'm going to kind of show instead of the cartomancy deck, because like I said, it's not a deck that I use. But yeah, so that's the back of them, and this is the Mystical Kipper, and it's by AGM. Just comes in a little tiny flip box. You do get a little book with it, with the meanings and what have you, and that's sort of like that. But yeah, Tony, the geek, I think it's the something geek something or other. She has a YouTube channel, and she shows you how she works with these and what have you, and that's how I learned a lot of my things with that. So the next one I believe is Lenormand, your favourite Lenormand. Well, that is one system that I also do and love working with, and my favourite one at the minute is the Mystical Lenormand. It's by the same author, so it's AGM, as the Kipper. That's the back of them, and these are the cards, and this is my favourite Lenormand that I'm working with. For a long time it was Under the Roses, and then I got this one, and I love this one, and I've been working with this one. So this has quickly became my favourite. I would still love to get the Anna Kay one, but at the minute that hasn't happened. So this is the one that I'm really enjoying working with. I find it really clear and really accurate, and I really love the imagery and the feeling of this deck. So this is my top Lenormand deck that I'm really enjoying working with. So that is the Mystical Lenormand. Again, you get a little book with the meanings and what have you in it. But Lenormand is something I've been doing for a few years now, and I really enjoy it. So that is my favourite Lenormand. And then the last one was kind of a wild card. And for my wild card, might not surprise you, it's my charm. I really enjoy working with my charms. I've been showing these a lot lately on, you can't see there, on my channel, and how I work with them and what have you. So this is the other system that I really love working with, and and I very often will, as I've said before, kind of use these with the cards or as well as on their own. But yeah, this is the system that I would say is another favourite of mine that I love to work with as well. So that's, oh, just chucked one away. Sorry about that. So that's my top 5 favourite things that I love to work with. And I love these kind of hashtags. And when I can get them, you know, when I see them and I can do them, I do like to. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.